Schmo with the pro, with the podcaster, the stand-up comedian, Mr. Thiccc Boy himself, spelled with 3 C's, the former UFC heavyweight, Brendan Schaub in the flesh, Wiseguys Comedy here in Las Vegas. How we doing?
We're doing pretty good, my man. It's a good night when you come to a show, dude. You're my lucky charm. I thought the shirt was going to be my lucky charm, but it's you, dude. It was a good show.
You were flowing on stage, and then you brought the Schmo back here in the green room, man.
Big time.
Schmo's feeling big time now.
It was AVNs are happening. I was hoping it was Oscar Care, but I'll settle for the Schmo. It's all good. Just as good.
Hey, second place. We'll settle for that right here, right now, man. It's the best we can do.
I'll take it, brother. I'll take it. I appreciate you guys coming.
Appreciate you having the Schmo. Listen, man, it's been quite a start to 2023. A lot of crazy storylines, man. Some sad, some not so sad, some crazy all over the board. Crazy times in mixed martial arts.
You can keep 2023, man. It's been tough. It's been awful. Name a year for MMA that's started off worse than 2023.
Can't think of one.
Awful, dude. Awful.
Bad news. The Schmo likes positivity, but there's just a lot of bad storylines.
I know, dude. Our sport's taking a hit right now. It's a little toxic out there in the streets.
Yeah, how do we keep things positive, Brendan?
I think we just keep on keeping on, man. Hopefully people follow our lead, but I don't know. It's not good, dude.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
All right, let's start with this. Jake Paul, mixed martial arts. The Schmo saw you speaking with Donald Cowboy Cerrone recently. He says he would fight Jake Paul. He would box him. Then Jake Paul makes this announcement. He's signing with the PFL. Jake Paul, who should he fight first in mixed martial arts?
Jake Paul's brilliant, right? Because he's owning a piece of PFL now, and then he's getting the fighters 50%. So he's doing the Lord's work as far as fighters pay. It's hard to hate on him now, right? Especially when he's putting it all on the line to MMA. So Cowboy's down to fight him, but Cowboy had one contingent where you couldn't test him because he's Liver King right now. He's on all the sauce, and he looks fantastic. So he would mess some dudes up right now. So if it's not Cowboy, the Nate Diaz could be there if PFL can afford it. The Nate Diaz is the fight, right? Because if they box first, I feel like Jake would have an advantage there. Sorry, Nate. And then MMA, Nate would have a huge advantage. So I think it would be good for both of them. Think about the money they'd make. Yeah. Boxing, MMA, especially if Jake wins that, then Nate wins in MMA. Think about there'd have to be a trilogy. There's some money.
What about, the UFC allowing Ben Askren out of his contract, and then you get the rematch. Ben Askren against Jake Paul, mixed martial arts.
I absolutely love Ben. I hope he gets that fight. I don't think it's going to happen because Ben would absolutely maul Jake when it comes to MMA and wrestling. Jake wouldn't do it because how are you gonna kind of outdo yourself from that knockout? The way he knocked him out, you can't do better than that. So it's just a lose situation for Jake.
What about Platinum Mike Perry?
I like Perry, love Perry, good dude. To be honest, I would rather see Perry and Nate Diaz fight in bare knuckle. That'd be fun.
It's a possibility. Yeah. What's taking the UFC so long to announce these fights? A Leon Edwards and a Kamaru Usman, and maybe an Aljamain Sterling and a Henry Cejudo. What the hell is taking so long?
I think they're dealing with other problems. Right? So I think making fights is the least of their concerns because there's a altercation outside the octagon that they're worried about right now. So I think what they're gonna do is you're gonna see an onslaught of big announcements. I bet you hear a Jon Jones Francis or Jon Jones Stipe fight in the next week or so. It's gonna overshadow some things going on with the UFC. You're gonna get a lot of big fight announcements rolling.
Yeah,
guarantee it.
Is that how we get out of this? A lot of big fight announcements? Any other kind of announcements you think could be made?
Maybe just the delay of the slap league, which I'm so disappointed about. I was, chomping at the bit to watch those fellers slap each other.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait.
A little bit of sarcasm, maybe?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, it might be entertaining for like 1 or 2 episodes. You're going to watch a season of that, Schmo?
I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Who knows?
I know. So I do think the UFC is going to start announcing some big fights, big boy fights. You're getting the Jon Jones. I think you're going to get, I think Kamaru's hand is hurt, so you can get Leon Edwards, Masvidal.
Masvidal? Not Bilal Muhammad?
I'm hoping Bilal. Bilal's my boy, and that'd be a great fight. But I think we'll see. I think you get some big fights rolling here is what I'm saying.
How about Valentina Shevchenko? Who is she fighting next? Who is she defending that flyweight strap against?
I don't even know if it's that flyweight. You'd have to fight, right? It would have to be Amanda Nunes. That's the only thing. Like, what else is left for it?
Get the super fight going again.
Some super fights, bro.
Is there anyone in 125 you think that could challenge her? Maybe someone up and coming like an Aaron Blanchfield?
No.
Alexa Grasso?
And I love Alexa. Now, did Tatiana Suarez, did she say she's coming back at 35?
She's coming back.
Or did she say 20?
25.
There you go. I would be willing to bet all my cash. I would bet on Tatiana Suarez being your champ within the next year.
Wow. Is Conor McGregor actually going to enter the octagon in 2023?
I think he does, and I think he gets a Chandler or a Tony Ferguson fight. He needs to humble himself a little bit. He can't go straight for like a Makhachev. That ain't ever happening. He's not making 55. So there's going to have to be like a Chandler at 70 or something like that, or Tony Ferguson at 70. He can't fight the tip of the spear right now. He can't take all this time off and then jump in and fight the Kings. It doesn't work like that.
All right, so what are all the Thiccc Boy fans going to expect out of Brendan Schaub here in 2023? Let's get this year turned into the right corner here. Let's get this thing going right.
Positivity, dude. We got the food trucks rolling. We got John Anik on. We got Curtis Blades on. We got some big guests lined up. We're doing Cowboys Fight Command with Barstool and the Rough and Rowdies. So we got a lot going on, dude. We got one championship going on. We do a lot of stuff for them. So we're just trying to stay with it, man. We're trying to keep up with you, dude.
Oh, you're traveling everywhere.
I'm exhausted.
Got one more show left tonight.
One more show. 5th show in 3 days.
Wow. Yeah, final message for all the Brendan Schaub fans out there worldwide.
Be positive, man. It's been a tough year. Stay positive like the Schmo. Positive always wins. Be cool, man. We got to set this year off and get it back. We got to get it back, dude. It's too negative out there. Yeah. And also, don't hate your wife.
Yeah. Let's right the ship.
I feel like that's common sense, but also, right? MMA fans, right?
He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Wiseguys Las Vegas. We're out.
Out.